Why do we care so much about what others think, and how to stop? The art of not giving a fuck, unleashing your inner rebel and taking control of your life. Do you care too much about what other people think of you? Do you find yourself obsessing over every little thing you say or do, worrying about how it will be perceived by others? Do you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to be yourself for fear of being judged or rejected? Well, let me tell you something, you're wasting your fucking time. The truth is, nobody gives a shit about you. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. We're all too wrapped up in our own shit to worry about what you're doing or saying. And even if we did notice, we'd forget about it 5 minutes later. So why do we care so much about what other people think of us? Why do we allow their opinions to control our thoughts, emotions, and actions? It all comes down to our deep-seated need for social approval and acceptance. From the moment we're born, we're conditioned to seek the approval of those around us. We learn that if we behave in certain ways, we'll be rewarded with love, attention, and approval, while if we behave in other ways, we'll be punished with rejection, criticism, and shame. This conditioning creates a powerful fear response in our brains. When we feel like we're being judged or rejected by others, our brains perceive it as a threat to our social status and safety, triggering a flood of stress hormones that put us into fight or flight mode. But here's the thing, this fear response is based on a bunch of bullshit. The truth is, there's no such thing as social status or safety. These are just concepts we've created in our minds based on our conditioning and social norms. So what can you do to stop caring so much about what other people think of you? Here are a few practical tips. Firstly, question your beliefs. Whenever you find yourself worrying about what other people think of you, ask yourself, is this belief really true? Chances are, it's just a story you've created in your mind based on your conditioning and social norms. Next, focus on your values. Instead of worrying about what others think of you, focus on what you value in life. What's important to you? What makes you happy? What brings you meaning and purpose? When you're living in alignment with your values, other people's opinions become irrelevant. Third, take action. The best way to overcome your fear of judgment is to face it head-on. Take small steps outside of your comfort zone, speak up for yourself, and embrace your authentic self. The more you do this, the more confident and resilient you'll become. And lastly, embrace criticism. Instead of fearing criticism, learn to embrace it. Feedback is a valuable tool for growth and self-improvement. Don't take it personally, but instead use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. So there you have it, why you shouldn't give a fuck about what other people think of you, and some practical tips for how to stop doing it. It's time to take control of your life and live on your own terms. So go out there and be your badass self, because nobody else is going to do it for you.